Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend, a great Mother's Day if you celebrated. I hope everybody's doing well. Can you guys just confirm that you can hear me in the comments? I know that the past couple shows I had some audio issues. Can everybody hear me? Okay, so it looks like we're all good. So I definitely wanted to do a show. It's not going to be one of those long, drawn out shows, but I'm hoping that the individuals that I sent the link to that they can be woman enough to call in and explain to me what their issue with me is. I've had people hate on me in the past, but it seems like lately, now that Kevin Samuels has passed, unfortunately, the attacks are now going on against me and other people who support women and men being held accountable. So if you are one of those pages that are holding people accountable and doing the right thing, that is considered hate speech, is considered bullying, and those type of people are going to attack. um, Today I actually listened to a video that Art of Kicks had up, and it was a bunch of women on a panel saying that they are extremely excited that Kevin Samuels is dead. So when people think that a lot of this shit that I share is fake, you got these YouTube channels right now where they're actually calling black men apes, monkeys, saying that black men they age like bananas. Shit like that gets to stay up forever. Guys, forever. No one gets shut down. And if you guys are not sure what I'm talking about, if you go to Art of Kicks, go to his most latest video, and he actually has the page up where the women are all talking about Kevin Samuels, and not just him. They're attacking black men. And those are the pages I've been trying to bring to light and hold those women accountable, because they're sitting here judging black men, saying that they are, bums, they're terrible, and those pages never get reported. But I say something where I'm holding someone accountable for doing wrong, and I'm shut down for months. So that's the type of shit that I've been trying to tell you guys. They silence me, but these women get to be loud and wrong. And it's sad how many black women are wishing death on black men. And then on top of that, you got a lot of these women who are inboxing me saying that I'm a snitch, I'm gonna get mine, and I'm wrong for getting the young lady fired. So if anybody kept up with my recent couple of posts on my Instagram, the nurse who thought it would be funny to joke about, poisoning Kevin Samuels if he were to have come into her hospital and he was semi-unconscious, she would tell him in his ear, "What'd you say about black queens?" And then the picture she has is of a black woman, a nurse, who was holding a syringe. So we all know that she wasn't going to give this man life-saving medicine. We knew what that was about, right? And yet women are attacking me saying that I was wrong and it wasn't my place. Well, let me address that. Fuck you. Kiss my motherfucking ass. If you're a black woman that's mad at me for holding an evil black woman accountable, you can kiss my ass. I don't regret anything I did. I don't care if the nurse was Asian. I don't give a fuck if the nurse was Mexican. At the end of the day, I'm holding all races accountable the same way. Because last year, y'all remember, to those who actually follow me and support me, last year doing the George Floyd thing, a white nurse came out and made it clear inside of a group that she did not like black patients, right? She was making sure to let all those people that supported Trump and hated black people, she let them know that she does not support the blacks. And instead of actually saying it personally, she used memes. She used pictures of black people to show what type of race she was talking about. So when I did my investigation of what hospital this woman worked at, I got her fired. And when I got her fired, black women called me their hero. "Oh, Daphne, you're amazing. You held her accountable. You are the best. You love black women. You go hard for black people, right?" But then when this black nurse makes a joke about killing or wanting to kill Kevin Samuels, I'm a villain. I hate black women. So do you see how these women are hypocritical? They're basically telling me it's perfectly okay for me to get Karen's fired, but I can't get Keisha's fired. Well, no, Daphne doesn't work that way. Daphne does not work that way, and you're not in charge of me. I'm going to do what the fuck I need to do. Because if a Black woman that's working in healthcare is going to make a joke about death, it's funny when it's not your family member. But let that have been your uncle that was at that hospital she worked at. Let it have been your brother, your dad. These women would have a difference of opinion, right? They're only mad at me because I got a Black woman fired. So to those people who are questioning, did she get fired? If you saw the email that I received, she said was an employee. So another thing that Black women don't do, they don't listen. And I'm not saying all Black women, but you got a lot of Black women that skim through shit. They pick and choose what they want to take in, and they pick and choose what they want out. The email clearly said was an employee, not is. Was is past tense. She was at the store. That means she ain't at the store no more, right? So if HR is saying she was an employee, then yes, she has been fired. Fired. And not only that, they're investigating every client that she had under her watch. So to me, that's justice. Whether it was a joke or not, you don't joke like that. I would never want a doctor joking with me like that. Hey, I don't like Blacks. Okay, who's next? Are y'all going to go into that doctor room? No, you're not. So we got to act like it was us or somebody we knew. How would you react to it? I don't think it was a joke. I would never take that as a joke. So to those women who have a problem with me getting an evil Black woman fired, I don't care. And if you're not going to tell me on this show how you feel about me, then don't inbox me, because I'm not going to entertain any more of these trolls. So you got these trolls who create these fake pages, fake email. They go through all of this effort so I can't find out who they are. And if you can't be a real woman and come at me with your real page and tell me how you feel, then I'm not going to entertain you. You're not on my level. Because all these women want me to do is give them a show. Now, every now and then, I will give you a show. And I will post what these women look like. I just had a woman that told me that I had mental issues, you guys. And when I went to her page and saw what she looked like, it just brought me back to how Kevin Samuels, he had a lot of words and a lot of it made sense. Most women that come for me are overweight, toxic, bitter Black women. That's just real talk. I've never had a beautiful woman come into my DM and say, I don't agree with you, and you're crazy, and you're stupid, and you hate Black women. It's always the unattractive, single, unmarried, cats all over the place, and overweight. So it makes perfect sense. They attack me for their choices instead of looking in the mirror and analyzing their own self, right? I'm a scapegoat for them. These women, they don't like me because I'm not out here lying. See, any man that was holding women accountable, they'll pull up his divorces. They'll pull up when he was in school and he looked gay. They'll pull up when he got into it with someone, and you don't have that on me. I'm not out here saying marriage is the goal and I'm not married. I'm married. I'm not out here telling people to do better with their life, and I'm out here committing felonies. So when they don't have nothing on me, then that's when they want to attack me, my character. Oh, she hates Black women. She bashes. Because whenever I tell Black women to show me where I bash them, they have nothing to show me. So at this point, I just think that they don't want a woman out there holding these women accountable. Instead, they want it to be like back in the day, where we let women get away with everything, even murder, and men were hung from the cross. Well, you know what? We're not living in them times no more. The more women we can hold accountable, the better this world will be. Because when you got Black women on YouTube talking about how men need to die and this person needs to be next, that's a lot of evil. That's a lot of hate in your heart for someone you don't even fucking know. And y'all say men have mental issues? A lot of these women have mental issues. To wish death on someone you don't even know, that's a lot of power. And they're not even figuring that out because they're dumb as fuck. These are supposed to be the most educated, right? And they don't even fucking know the right from the wrong. You can disagree with someone, but if you disagree to the point where you're saying they deserve to die and their mothers are going to be better without them on this earth, then yeah, I think that that's a mental issue right there. And all these women that want me to be quiet, why do they want me to be quiet? Because I'm holding other women accountable. I don't just go looking for women and saying, I'm going to hold you accountable today. That nurse That post was sent to me. I didn't get that out of a group. I didn't get that on a public forum. She sent it to me in private because she saw it and thought it was disgusting. And when people started commenting, you know, when a post doesn't go well, people delete it. And she thought I should have it. And I think that she did the right thing. Because if I did not reach out to that hospital and tell them, who knows what this woman is doing with syringes on a daily? We don't know. But if you guys think this is a game, there's shows out there called Deadly Nurse and Evil Nurses. They exist in this fucking world. You got people that are in there putting poison in syringes and then sticking it right in their IV. Oh, my grandma died. Oh, she was old. But nobody thought to do an autopsy, right? You got a lot of people right now that are dying at the hands of evil ass nurses. So forgive me for taking her joke as a serious thing, because it does happen. And it's all fun and games until your ass is in a hospital and somebody's making a joke in your hospital. It wouldn't be funny then, right? So like I said, a lot of these women are mad at me, calling me a snitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of these women making it seem like it's okay to let other women do wrong. It's not okay. Y'all so busy judging men, you're just showing us why Kevin Samuel said what he said. You're evil and mad for no reason. If you don't like black men, fine. But when you dedicate a whole show to talking about a man who died and then adding that every black man is bad, that just makes you look bad as a woman. Period. And I'm going to hold you accountable. Now, it's like there's times where I do want to step away from this, because no matter how hard I try to fight to do the right thing, people are out here still trying to stain my name. Maybe I don't have a lot of men supporting me like I thought they would be supporting me. I actually thought more black men would stand up for me. But to be honest, I got some, but I don't got a lot. For all the things I've done for black men, I think I should have a little bit more respect coming from them. When you see something, you're addressing it. You're being my eyes and ears when I can't be there. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But you got people that will tell me on Instagram, I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work. Well, you know what? I need more than that. I need more than that. If I'm helping you guys, I need you to help me back, because I'm one person doing all this. But in order for more women to say, you know what? I think I do want to do the right thing. I see how black men are standing up for a black woman who's only doing the right thing. Maybe they'll follow. But right now, y'all not doing enough for me. So when I say that I might step away and take a break, that's some real shit. I expected more, because right now I'm going harder for black men, because you got more black women doing dumb shit online. So I thought for sure. I even work with people outside of social media, and I don't charge them one fucking penny. I don't charge them a dime, and yet I'm still not getting my flowers. Why? Why? Who else is doing what I'm doing? Who else is saying free? I talk to you for free. I give you free services. I help you get your kids back for free. And y'all still don't, y'all still not getting the picture, right? That's the only thing that I think bothers me. I thought more people would stand up for me when people are trying to silence me, but I guess that's what happens. You're nobody until someone kills you. And that is exactly what Biggie Smalls said. He quoted that. And I'm starting to see it. All y'all that say y'all support me, what are y'all doing when I'm not around? You might make a comment or two, but is that enough? No. Some of you guys have been supporting me for 2 years and ain't even bought a shirt. So again, don't tell me you're supporting me if you're not supporting me all the way through. I need people that really got my back, because what I'm doing is I'm putting my life on the line, and I'm putting my time on the line for people, and I'm not charging them. I think that deserves a little bit more. So when I say that the support is not all the way real, it's not. And I got a lot of women that support me too. I give them that. But I expected more from the men. Lorson, did you have something that you wanted to say? Okay, gotta go. Anybody else that wants to speak, I am gonna put the link in the comments. But yeah, when people are asking me about what I have planned, I honestly don't know at this point. It bothers me how much we're going backwards as a people. You got Mexicans that don't hurt each other like we do. White people don't hurt each other like we do, but blacks, we attack each other. Why? Why are we so evil against each other? I don't understand. And then women hate to be called the angry black woman, but that's what you guys are. You're angry. You're angry. Hi, Ren. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Ren. You have the mic.
I just wanted to say thanks for having me, Celebrity. I've been recently coming to your channel from Art of Kicks. I was watching you when I was at work a lot, and it's just like I understand your frustration. You would think a lot more people, especially black men, would have your back, but it's just like it kind of seems like they're going to where the fish want to bite. So like they're kind of casting a line, and they want to go to where all the women are at. And since all the women are doing, or a lot of women, excuse me, are doing the wrong thing, and they're trying to go to where they get the most attention from what it seems like, and it's kind of wrong.
And you know what? And I expect that. But what I'm saying is supporting someone, sharing someone's views and saying, hey, this woman just stopped an evil nurse from potentially killing people. I that costs people nothing to do to share that. I have some people that will share something I've done on their Instagram, and I'm okay with that. Support doesn't have to be where you're paying for something. Support can be just you saying this woman did something where someone could have died on this woman's watch. They don't look at how serious it is because I guess it's not happening to them. But you got nurses killing people every day, and all they do is take that syringe and they poke that IV. They poke it real small, and they know that they're not going to do an autopsy. Oh well, they were already sick. They had cancer. That doesn't mean you get to speed up their death. You got nurses right now killing people. So when people make jokes about putting poison in a needle or making it seem like I would have killed them, I have to take that seriously. And it could cost my reputation. It can cost me a lot, but I still do it because I care. That's why black people don't like hospitals now, because they see that stuff on TV and they think it can happen to them. Well, it can. If you had a man come in there that had the flu and he was sitting in a waiting room talking about how he liked Kevin Samuels, and that same nurse overheard him saying that, how do we know she wasn't going to do something to him? That's all it takes. So people don't realize that I not only stopped an evil nurse, but I also saved some lives. And we won't know until their investigation is done if anybody got hurt on her watch. But I feel like I've done more than just something small. I did something really big, and I pray that no one died on her watch. I mean, that's how deep
Uh,
we got to go with it, because these nurses they can kill you. They, like I said, it takes one little prick, and they'll say, well, he was already sick, so we don't need an autopsy, not knowing that that's not how he really died, from his sickness. Somebody killed him. So again, I take stuff like that very seriously. And being a nurse, they do have a code of conduct in and outside of hospitals. That is very true. So when you're outside of a hospital and you're driving home and you see somebody in a wreck, most of your nurses will get out and administer aid until someone else comes. That's because they have a code of conduct. Like, you have cops that are retired, but if they were driving on the side of a street and they saw a car on fire, they kick right back into work mode because they had a code of conduct they still abide by. So again, being a nurse and making a death joke, to me, it ain't cool. Y'all were okay with me getting the Karen fired, but I couldn't get the black woman fired. That's not the way I work. I would be doing a disservice if I let that woman get away with that joke. Then I shouldn't have gotten that Karen fired then, right? So like I said, women, they praised me last year. I was their hero. Now this year I'm the villain because I got a black woman fired, and I don't care. I don't care how they feel about me getting her fired. When you go to school for this shit, they teach you what's okay and what's not okay. So clearly, if it wasn't a fireable offense, she wouldn't have told me I'm going to retrain all the staff. That's how serious it is. Because when you're a nurse, when you're a cop, you have to always be careful what you say on social media. That's like a training you go through, because it could be taken out of context. It could be used against you. Like I said, I actually did a poll today, and I asked women, if a cop went on his Facebook today and said, today I'm going to look for black men to harass just because it's Monday, I asked these women, do you think he should be fired? 96% of women said he should be fired. But when I ask you, does that nurse deserve to be fired? 87% said she deserved to be fired. 13% said it was just a harmless joke. You see how women are? That's the shit I'm talking about. Stop, you want fired. Oh, it was a little joke, but still, black men are dying every day. Okay. So a nurse shouldn't be fired for making a joke when people are dying every day from nurses killing them. It happens every day, you guys. Like I said, that's just me. I'm sorry for ranting like that, but that's how I feel. I feel like women need to do better. Women tell me they support me, but supporting me would be also holding other women accountable too. Supporting me is just not making a comment or a like. I don't care about that support. I want you to reciprocate what I'm doing. If a woman says something online, black men are apes, check them on that. Because you got these group of women on YouTube doing that right now, bashing our black men. But they say I bash black women. I don't. I have nothing against black women. I have something against black women who don't hold themselves accountable. If I said I was married and they found that I wasn't, do you understand how these black women would have a celebration? So when I talk about something, I always make sure that I'm honest and I tell the truth because I ain't got nothing to hide. When you have nothing to hide, you're not worried about being exposed. But you see how these black women love to expose black men if they tell them something they don't want to hear. Oh, well, he had 2 divorces. Oh, well, he's gay. He dresses gay. That's all they have as a rebuttal. They can never come at me with real facts. Tell me something that I said and I'm lying about it. I always come with receipts. That's one thing that I want people to know that I do. And I don't have to bash a woman to get it. So I need people to understand that in this social media world, you got to be careful. And just because you make a video and you have a fake YouTube name and all that, it doesn't mean I can't find out who you are. But when you start saying that black men deserve to die, you shouldn't be working then, if that's how you feel. Because I'm sure you work with black men. I'm sure there's somebody you work with that's not white. So a lot of these women, they go online and they say this dumb shit, then they get mad when they get fired. Well, then you shouldn't have said it. This is a dangerous place, social media, because you can lose your job. They hear your voice and they say, oh, I know that woman. That's blah, blah, blah. And then you just lost your job because your big ass mouth. These women are mad, and they're mad not at Kevin Samuels or at me. They're mad at the pookies that they lay with. They're mad at the men that won't marry them. So what do? They use us as scapegoats. They attack us. So again, guys, I just want you to know that the attack is getting greater and greater. Did you have something else you wanted to say, sir? I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, Ren.
Nah, no worries. You're good. I understand everything you were saying, honestly. And I think it's a bit like hypocritic or hypocritic. I'm not sure how to say that word. It's very hypocritical. There you go. That they get to say anything, and then when it's done to them in reciprocation, it's like all wrong. I think what you're doing is like 100% right, and I wish more people would stand with you. It only makes sense. But I guess now it's just like it's easier, and it takes less effort to be like rude and crude than to be good and stand for what's right. So before I leave, I just wanted to say, keep standing for what's right, even if you're standing alone, because you're doing the right thing.
Thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope to hear you on future shows. Okay.
All right, have a good one.
You too. So, before I let you talk, Black Knight, we have somebody that did come on the show. Now, before I let her on the show, Charlena, everybody is familiar with Charlena because I had her on a future show of mine. I'm sorry, I had her on a past show of mine where I addressed why she hated me. So, Charlena, before I bring you on, I'm just going to let you know this is not going to be an arguing match. Okay? When I bring you on to this panel, I want us to talk like adults. I don't want there to be any arguing, I want to genuinely know why you keep following me from platform to platform to tell people that you don't like me. So I'm going to bring Charlena on, everybody, and I'm asking you guys to all be nice. Please do not attack her. Give her a chance to speak, and then we'll go from there. Charlena, you are now on the show.
Hello, good evening, Daphne.
Good evening.
I just wanted to come on the show really quick because, first of all, I have a very good heart, and I do feel for you. However, I think that a lot of things get misunderstood, misconstrued, and I'm not really sure what this whole issue is about. Recently, you did, create a live podcast or live show with me as a subject, which I did not join, and there was a reason for that. But at this point, I would like to clear some things up because the show that you made was based on a lie, and that really hurt. that you went with that person's lie without even fact checking. Like, that person lied to you. That person was actually in my DMs, had hit me up on some, I want to offer you this, I'm trying to give you money, I'm trying to take you out, I want to do this, I want to do that. And he was calling me all types of beautiful and blah, blah, blah. Supposedly a supporter of yours, but at the same time was asking me for information about you. He wanted to know, oh, you said you know where she works. Can I have that information? Oh, I have this lawyer, and I'm trying to take her down. I'm trying to send her to jail, and all this other stuff. But yet, is still commenting under your post, and supposedly is this quote unquote fan or supporter of yours. And I had blocked him. I blocked him for a whole different reason. And then he now comes to you to tell you that I was messaging all your followers and saying that I was going to end you. That's not true at all. And that's the problem that I had that was kind of messed up, because I'm like, wow, like, I wasn't talking about you. That had been over. I wasn't thinking about any of it. And now all of a sudden I'm the subject again. And you said a lot of very, very, very mean, evil, disgusting, and hurtful things about my past. You constantly want to talk about my weight and how I used to be overweight and all this, which I'm not ashamed about. I've shared my journey. And the whole thing that I was hurt about is, I understand that you advocate for men's mental health, but women's mental health is just as important, because you don't know what I was going through and why I had that situation in the first place. It seems like you don't care. You just want to clown me for the fact that I used to be fat. That's kind of like messed up. You didn't check with me at all. You didn't say anything to me at all. It was all about clowning Charlene, a clowning Harambe. Like, why would you do that? You don't know what I went through. You don't, and I've never once clowned your looks. I know you have this thing you said that I said that you look like a transgender, which is not what I said. I never said you look like anything. You're actually a very cute woman. And when somebody asked me about your looks, I said, no, she's cute. But you would have people think that I said you look like a man. I never said that. First of all, transgender women are different than transsexual or transvestite men. Like that's different. You look like a woman. I never said that you look like a man. But your thing has always been to attack my looks. So what are you holding me accountable for? I thought your thing was that you hold people accountable for the bad things that they do, right? I'm not a problematic person. I don't post crazy problematic stuff. So you then attack my looks. Like, what are you holding me accountable for at that point? What are you holding me accountable for? And you don't even know what I went through or why I was the way that I was, but I did go through a lot to change. And I improved myself. I made myself better. So it really was messed up that you went based off of a lie. And did he send you seeing screenshots? Did he send you anything that you could fact check? But you just went based off of his word that I was in people's DMs and inboxes talking about you, which was not true. And you never cleared that up, never apologized for it. And now come to find out you have me posted again on your page for not even addressing you directly. I don't understand why it is that you get so upset about the comment section. People say things. All types of people have all types of people have comments about me, but I don't go making a whole post about a comment. It's comments. It's sometimes they don't even matter. So I'm not really sure why that's something that you're so focused on. And I didn't even say anything negative either. I actually agreed with you, and I think you missed that part because you're so focused on wanting to clown me for something. And it's like, I don't understand why you didn't even see that. I agreed with you about this whole nurse situation. No, you were right for that. I would have done the same thing. Well, maybe not the exact same thing, but I definitely agree with what you did. If there's somebody like that that has people's lives in their hands, yeah, she needs to be held accountable. Yeah, that was wrong. Black, white, Chinese, I don't care. You don't do that because those are people's family members. So I agreed with you on that, but you skimmed over that whole part and you just want to talk about how I said that you mind people's business. Well, you do mind people's business. I mean, that's your whole thing, is that if somebody posts something on their personal page that you don't like, you have something to say about it, which is everybody is free to do. Right. So I'm not really sure how that's a problem.
You've been ranting for the past 5 minutes. Can you allow me to address one of the things you were saying?
Well, yeah, yes. But the only reason why I would want to say what I had to say for that long, because I wanted to say what I had to say, because I really don't want to argue. But I wanted to bring all those points out first. That's why.
So let's take it slow, because I allowed you to rant for the past 4 minutes.
Okay, but I really don't want to argue. Okay.
I'm not. Hey, who said I was arguing? I'm calm.
I don't want to get loud. I just want this to be calm.
Charlene, this is how I talk. So if this is something you cannot understand, then you must not know how this works, because you were on my show before and I was the same way. So now
Well,
I need to understand where I'm coming from. Okay,
only
so
thing but I hold on one more thing, because I do have messages and voice messages from you that prove otherwise. You've gotten
okay.
very
Oh
irate with
yeah.
me and
Oh
very
yeah.
loud.
And you deserved it.
And
And that's a
no,
pass.
I
We're
didn't.
talking
No, I
about
didn't.
now. Can we talk about the now? I don't want to talk
Okay.
about what we did before I brought you on my first show. That's gone.
Okay, but I
Okay.
will let you know if this goes left, I'm leaving.
Well, you could definitely leave. That just tells me how weak you are. See, don't
It's
come
not
on my
that no,
show
I don't want
and
to
I
argue.
just let you rant. And I'm not arguing. What you need to understand is you need to
Okay, but
start
go ahead.
listening.
Go
That's
ahead.
your
Well, go ahead
problem.
then. Well, then go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you. Now, the first thing I want to address with you, we already had a show and I thought this was hashed. I thought everything was good. One thing about me, I do read what people send me. And you were in many of my friends' inboxes worried about why they were looking at your story, your public story at that. Anyone that was on your story, you inboxed them and said, did Daphne send you? I have about 10 screenshots from 10 different people. One of them being my friend Allie, who does makeup. You were all in her inbox thinking that I sent her, when they have a free will to go anywhere they want to go on Instagram. Right? Right. So what I need you to understand is that gentleman that you brought up, he did send me inboxes, and you mad at him for being a fan of me. You went off on him because he was a fan of me. And
Daphne?
you, hold
No,
on,
no,
I'm
no.
not
No,
done.
wait, but hold
Charlena,
on, because that was 2 months ago. That was 2 months ago.
I
It was
just
2 months
gave
ago.
you the floor. I'm asking you to
I
give me
know,
the
but
floor.
I want you to be
Okay.
accurate. Please be accurate. That was 2 months.
Okay, I just muted her, guys, because she clearly doesn't understand. I just let her
Daphne,
rant.
please don't do that. Please.
Okay, I muted her again. Now, Charlena, I gave you 4 minutes to rant. Let me say what I have to say. And I need you to be quiet like I was quiet for you. Thank you. So again, you guys, the inbox from the gentleman who sent it to me, it wasn't 2 months ago. It was probably about now 3 weeks ago at this time. So at the end of the day, the reason why I did come at Charlena is because when she was in people's inboxes, harassing them, thinking that I sent them, they then in tune came into my inbox saying, why is this freak bothering me? Can I not look at her public posts? I have a free will. That is true. If you make a live or something public, anyone can look at it. So again, at the same time, Charlena is telling everybody that she was nice. This is what she said. Now, mind you, Charlena had 288 comments in the past on Art of Kicks YouTube. All, I would say maybe 200 were about me.
Okay, you're
Anything.
spinning a narrative here, so I'm about to leave.
Okay, I just kicked her ass out. One thing about Charlena, guys, is that she's a weak person and she will blabble all day about how she's a victim. But then when you get the floor, she then says, I'm going to leave. This is why she is single with a black cat, because she's a coward. Now, this person, this is what Charlena said on YouTube. Now, this wasn't Art of Kicks. This woman followed me to another person's page who posted what that nurse said. And this is what she said. Although I do think it's problematic and dangerous to be a nurse with that type of mindset, I do agree heavily, and heavily is capitalized, that Daphne is always minding somebody else's business, laughing my ass off. She seems to believe that the whole you can keep scrolling or just block me if you don't like what I post only applies to other people. She thinks it doesn't apply to her. She gets upset if people have opinions or comments about what she posts on her personal page. Yet, she is posting her opinions and comments on other people's posts. Make it make sense. So, she's claiming everybody that that was a positive comment. No, it wasn't. She said I'm always minding other people's business. So I need her to understand one thing. The post was fucking sent to me. So when I tell people to send me something that doesn't seem right, they're sending it to me and I'm doing something with it. Again, what Charlena is mad about is her little friend that she's now friends with, the liar who lied about sexual assault. She became friends with this person and they tried to team up and create a Stop Daphne Now page. I need you guys to understand that Charlena is behind that page. She's a part of it, and two other women that I have clowned are a part of it too. They're all mad at me. Charlena felt that I was wrong for exposing the woman who lied about sexual assault. So you can tell what kind of woman she is. She does not like accountability. When I attacked her looks, it was because she said that I was pretty like a transgender. And her deluded mind, She thought that was a compliment to me, guys, because she said transgenders are pretty. And I'm a fucking woman. So that's why I called her Harambe. I said she has a big back. I clowned her back. Don't come at me and try to insult me and think I'm not going to hit you 10 times worse. So when I attacked her, that's why I attacked her. She has all these half-naked selfies on her Instagram, and I almost threw up. So I was trying to give her a compliment back. If you want to call me a transgender, I'm going to call you Harambe. It depends on the wig she's wearing. She can go from a 30-something-year-old woman to an 80-year-old with the wigs that she wears. So again, you're not going to attack me and think I'm not going to get your ass back. This woman, Charlena, follows me from page to page, putting her own opinions on things. So when you say something about me and I respond, I can say whatever I want to say. And if anybody just heard her speaking, y'all heard me, I let her ramble for 4 minutes. Then when I started to talk, what did she do, guys? She interrupted me. And that's why she is still single with that ugly ass black cat and that green carpet in that dirty ass house, because Charlena lacks accountability. So guys, that's who you just heard. And when she gets mad or if I'm hitting too hard, she disappears. So I booted her. So that is why I booted that woman. Go ahead, Black Knight, because I know you were just here. You just heard everything that happened. What's your take on that?
Yo, like I was sitting there looking like, yo, is she gonna stop talking, or is she gonna let anybody get in a couple of words? The one thing I would say, Daphne, before I go further with that, is look, don't entertain these people, man. That's the one thing I've learned. Don't entertain them. I got a podcast and I got a lot of people to give me hate to, but don't entertain them, because the more you entertain them, they take you off your subject matter and they get you on a path that you were not even on. What I was going to tell you is that don't quit what you're doing. It's a lot of brothers out here watching. I didn't even know that you had merch. I think you have to start to group in with more brothers that are in the same field that you're in, and to let them help you push that merch, push your product. I like your shows. I like the fact that you hold these people accountable. I'm friends with you on Facebook. I love it. And I share a lot of your stuff. I see when they steal your post. I see when they steal your screenshots and go post it and put their stamps on it right behind yours. What I would simply tell you is do not argue with these hyenas, because they're going to come on, they're going to keep on starting that mess, and they're going to get you off of your post. And you don't need to get off your post. Continue what you're doing, but talk to people that are sensible.
I agree. Now, let me ask you this. You said that you were praying for her to stop. So was I. But one thing about me is I'm fair. I let her ramble for 4 minutes about nothing. So I'm asking you, does she seem like a type of woman that can accept accountability?
Oh, no. She was going in circles. And my whole thing about, I was listening to her talk. And my thing is, if you felt any kind of way, then she could have inboxed you all these things. But if you're wanting a show, yeah, you're going to come on and try to create a show. My whole thing is, I'm not worried. I wouldn't worry about her, because those are the people that are going to try to take you off of your direction. And I would just tell you, focus on your direction, on where you want to go with your show.
I agree. And guys, I mean, a lot of you guys in the comments, you just heard her. And that woman that you just heard is the woman that has been stalking me from page to page. That is Charlena, aka Marlena. She has like 50 names. So all I'm saying is, with her, when she attacks me, I attack back. So I want you guys to understand, I don't just attack people's looks. Like, she told me, you're a cute girl. She knows she's full of shit. She knows I'm a pretty woman. I think she wants a piece of me and just doesn't have the balls to say it. Because to follow me from one YouTube page to another one, that is weird. I think she goes on YouTube and types in my handle and looks at any YouTube page that shared something that I said, and then she'll go into the comments and let them know that she doesn't like me. So again, you guys, this woman is obsessed. Yep, she's obsessed. And I tried to hash it out with her in the past, but clearly I think she wants a piece of me. Oh, I said you were a cute girl. Girl, get the fuck out of here. When you're actually going to everybody's page that looks at your lives and stuff, that's weird to me. That's a lot of time on your hands. So again, guys, I didn't call her Harambe for no reason. When she called me a transgender, to me, that's an insult. That is not a compliment when I was fucking born a woman. So again, she has a black cat, green carpet. She's supposed to be a house cleaner, but her house is dirty as fuck. This is the type of woman that Kevin Samuels spoke about. She's not even picked. Okay? So You're right, Black Knight. I shouldn't even go at Harambe like this, but she sometimes she knows how to get to me a little bit. So I'm hoping that this time she'll stay away for good. But guys, don't be surprised if you see her all in the comments on Art of Kicks, on all these pages that have to do with me. She hates me, and she said I did nothing to her personally. So understand that. I'm gonna let who's next on here? Killing, or how do you say it? I'm sorry, King. King, go ahead, sir.
You
King,
mean
can you
me?
hear me?
Yeah, King Dow 225.
Okay, go
Man,
ahead, King.
I was watching. I've been meaning to get on your show for the longest because I'm a big supporter of yours. Shout out a different perspective. That's how I got on you. But if you over here talking about quitting, we can't have that. You too big of an ally for us males out here. We need a sensible female out here who gonna defend us and be an ally. So please, please don't quit. Don't let these haters get the best of you. All right? That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, King. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Carl, you're next, Carl.
Hey, Daphne. Please, 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 don't just quit because people like Harambe are just harassing you over their own downfalls. Come on now. You way too amazing, awesome, and kind. And you know me. So I'm just saying, even when she was on her 4-minute diatribe of nothingness, you still had the upper hand. You brought her on your platform and she still made an idiot out of herself. And I get that these people constantly attack you because they don't like you, but they should really be mad at the people that's close to them that send you this kind of information for them to be held accountable for. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You just doing what is a calling for you, and not many people like you. So I would say ignore them people, and if they want to come at you, just make sure your blades are sharp.
So, Carl, I want to ask you a question, Carl, and we'll kind of keep it like a little, professional here. Let me ask you, am I a counselor to you and your wife?
Yep.
Okay. Is your wife black or is she a different race?
As black as can be.
Do I treat your wife differently because she's a black woman and you're a black man, or do I treat you guys equal?
You treat us like we're equal.
Have I been there for you and your wife?
Yes.
Now, because I didn't post it on social media, people, it doesn't mean it's not happening. So when one thing Charlena just said is, you always advocate for men, but women matter too. And I'm helping out him and his wife equally. So again, Charlena likes to paint the picture that I don't care about black women, when most of my clients right now are now women, black women at that. But because I don't post their sad stories on Instagram, people don't think it's happening. I love black women because I look at them as my sisters. I just want to help them. I can't help a black woman that doesn't want to be helped, who doesn't want to, say, you know what? I am crazy. I do need help. I am wearing the wrong wig today. Maybe it's the black cat that got me thinking like this. Maybe it's because I'm single and I'm all alone. I go home to an ugly ass house with green carpet. When you start acknowledging your issues, you become a better woman. But see, Charlene is one of those people that if something happened to them, oh, it happened to me too. And it happened, sexual assault, me too. I found a 3-year-old on the road, me too. She's a me too person. She's not on her own. She likes to follow. So, guys, I want you to understand that Carl just admitted to you guys that I work with him and his wife. They're both black. So this narrative that I don't care about black women, it is a lie. I could have had all my female clients call in, but I don't want to embarrass them like that. It's not right. So just because you don't see me, you know, telling you guys what I do for people outside of this, it doesn't mean I don't do it. If they choose to praise me in a different way, I'm okay with that. But I always tell people to keep it under wraps because I don't want people to know that this is them at their lowest point. People don't like to be known like that, believe it or not. So thank you, Carl. Did you have anything else to say, sir?
Um, I just hopped. Literally, we had got off the phone. Like an hour before you even went live.
We did. And did I call you on my cell phone or did I call you from a fake number?
Personal phone number.
Personal phone number. That, you guys, I'm not this big celebrity where I act like I'm high and mighty. So when people say that about me, that's a lie. When you're working with me to get my services, I give you a real number, my real number, not a fake number, not a text me app. I actually care about helping people. So this narrative that I only help Black men is a lie. What I'm saying is Black men need us right now with the mental health side, because the suicide rates are higher in men, not women. So women are not my priority over men right now when it comes to mental health, because men are silenced. No one's helping these men that got CTE, that's killing themselves. No one's actually taking the time to investigate. And me being a woman myself that had all the resources given to me, I know what these men are going through. It was because me saving one of my friends from high school, his life. I saved his life. And that's what made me want to do more with helping men, because the nurses weren't paying attention and I was. So again, you guys, this narrative that I don't care about Black women is a lie. It's just that I have Black men that really need our help too. And y'all women want them to pay all the bills and hold on to the house. Well, damn, let them seek help too. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Carl.
You're so welcome.
I talk to you. I talk to you and your wife later on tonight. Okay.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to it.
All right. Black Knight, do you have anything else to say, sir?
Yo, I was just going to tell you, look, if you do me one favor, I'm going to continue supporting you. I have a channel on YouTube also. I really want to bring you onto our podcast, man, and let you be able to share some of your views on our podcast at Black Knights Talk podcast on YouTube. I'm going to continue supporting you. Continue doing what you're doing. Don't let these people stop you. Don't let these hyenas try to take over your narrative. Okay? That's it. Love you. Be good.
Thank you so much. Yes. And guys, like I said, I don't come around here acting like I'm better than anybody at all. You know, I do have a big social media presence. I do have a lot of people who do care, and I'm always open to do a podcast. I don't ever say, well, I charge this much and you have to ask one of my assistants. I'm not high and mighty. I'm just like you. I'm just free. That's the difference. But you got a lot of these podcasts that tell you guys, do you want me to tell you how you can change? Well, buy this book and I tell you. I'm just not that type of person. You ain't got to buy no book with me. I tell you straight up how you can work on yourself for free. My information is free, because a lot of the things. Go ahead.
I'm going to Instagram you. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to Instagram you in your messengers.
Sounds good, sir.
All right. We'll see you later. Be good, sweet.
Okay. You too. All right. Azura, you're on. Go ahead, hon.
Favorite lady of the hour. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing fine. It's always an honor to have you to do these shows, and hopefully, like I said, be part of it. But like I said to you before, listen, celebrity, and I want you to listen to me and hear me out. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing, and I love that you hold not just women, you hold men accountable. I don't see how women glosses over that. You hold human beings accountable, not just women, not just men. It doesn't matter who color is. It's determined who's right and who's wrong. If you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. A woman, especially that in the nursing field, should not joke like that. I have a friend who works in the nursing field. She never jokes about somebody's death like that. She never say, hey, or or mention or laugh or do anything that matter. And you will never hear her say stuff like that. Never. And it's sad to see that I guess women keep glossing over the fact that we men, we go through a lot of stuff too. We have emotions too. We're not robots. We're not we don't follow orders. We got our own set of minds. We have our own set of rules. We have our own goals and ambition. And it's sad that some Black women glosses over that. And it's kind of disappointing and frustrating about the situation. And then Kevin Samuels died, which that's even hurting me a little bit worse, because even though, like I said before, I don't agree with everything he's saying, but the man had a powerful message. And a lot of people, it's like they shoot the messenger. Like they said, It's like they shoot the message, but they don't understand the message of what was said or what was, bring forth too. So I'm gonna say this, CelebriD. Never stop what you're doing. Because you do, they win. Remember what I told you. I want you to continue winning. When you get on their nerves, you're winning. When that woman came up on here and talking about how she hates you and stuff like that, whatever, I was gonna ask the lady a question. I'm like, man, where's your proof? Where's the proof? Because I can guarantee you, Daphne can bring up proof and show you facts and evidence. So where's your proof to say that this person is lying on her and stuff like that, whatever? I was literally genuinely going to ask her that question when I came on, because I was going to ask her that question. What proof do you have to show that Daphne is doing what she's supposed to be doing? And that's the total opposite. But like you said, you let her rant for 4 minutes. The crazy thing is, here's the thing, y'all. She let this woman rant for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Not disrupt her, not disrespect her, not call her names, no nothing. Daphne let her have the floor. And I can respect that in a woman. That's what we call an open dialogue. I guess people forgot how to have an open dialogue. Just when two people talking, you have a disagreement, and you come to a compromise. I guess they don't teach that in middle school no more, because I was taught that when I was in middle school. Like, I don't get it. But what I want to say to you in my closing, because I know you probably had a lot of people coming on.
Mm-hmm.
So in my closing, if you stop, they win. I have a feeling if you did that, they will celebrate you of your defeat. If you stop, they will consider it as defeat. Me, when I told you, you'll be high in the sky like an angel looking down. You're building a leg. You gotta understand, you're not only just building a family with us as men, you're building a legacy to understand that's gonna be left behind, be talking about you for years and years. And then I could pass on to, like, if I have a daughter or a future, I could tell about this, this lady that very wonderful, holding women accountable of what she does and what she do. She's a great person. I would consider you like a mother figure, a mother I never had, even though me and you nerd around the same age. But
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. I want to give Shy Hollywood a chance to talk. I didn't want to make this too long, but
yes,
everything
ma'am.
you're saying, I do appreciate what you said. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And like I said, I'm gonna get ready to go. I'm just saying, I know I go on my local long rants. I know.
No,
But
you're fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. But I just want
Okay.
to tell you, listen, if you stop, they will
They
win.
win. I got you. I'll put that on the shirt for you. Okay.
Oh, most definitely. If you put that on the shirt, I'm buying. And yeah, you need to send me your link to your Instagram too, madam, because I need that.
It's the same as my handle, CelebriD. Same thing.
Slam real? Okay, I'm gonna
Yep.
look you up. I'm most definitely looking you up.
Okay. Well, you have a good day. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
So, guys, if any of you guys, when Charlena was on the show, she said that she heard the last show. Now that last show is not up anymore, so that just tells you that she was a part of it and she was listening. She just didn't want to get on. And guys, like I said, one thing that he just mentioned was that I gave her the floor. When I gave her the floor, I stayed quiet, but she started repeating the same stuff and I had to interrupt her. But I gave her the floor uninterrupted. Soon as she gave me the floor, she interrupted me about 5 times. So I need you guys to understand that she likes to speak and doesn't like to listen. That's the kind of woman she is, uncooperative. So again, she's never going to be married with that type of mentality. You got to allow people to speak so they can address it. She asked me 50 questions and didn't give me a chance to address them. So again, I don't want you guys to think I hate her. I don't hate the woman. I just think she has deep-rooted issues. And instead of her chasing me all over these YouTube platforms, she could have DM'd me and I could have helped her. She's not a lost cause, but she's the kind of woman that won't admit she needs help. Instead, she's going to continue to project her insecurities on me through these comments. So again, if she reaches out to any of you guys, I'm pretty much done with her. If she wants to come to me like a woman and ask me for help, I'll help her. I'm still that type of woman that will turn the other cheek and still help you. But Like I said, if she wants to keep trying to make me the topic of discussion, I'm gonna let her have it. Shy Hollywood, you're on. Go ahead and talk, hon.
What's up? How you doing, Miss Daphne?
I'm good, and you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I've had a long week, with my job and everything Mother's Day weekend. But I didn't hear the beginning of the podcast, but we talk about the same female. One, y'all already had agreement to not talk about each other, and she still come at you. So that shows right there she's bullshit. See, y'all had agreement. Okay, we're gonna not talk about each other, but yet she's still talking about you. Right there, that shows that she's not right in the head. To come for somebody that she doesn't know, hasn't seen in person, something is off, really. And please don't stop doing what you do. And a lot of ladies, a lot of people, period, have to realize you're not just advocating for black men, you're advocating for black families. That's what's being missed. You're advocating for black families. Hello, can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm just letting you talk. That's what I do. I stay
Oh,
quiet until you're done. You done?
oh, okay. My bad. My bad. But yeah, you're just advocating for black families, and for the ones that have something against you. And I believe a lot of people who repost your stuff are your haters. I really believe that your haters, but they want to seem so smart and so open to different things that they repost your things, but yet they don't like who it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I bet if you look like Lil Wayne, they'd be, oh yeah, celebrity is right. If you look like Lil Wayne or something, but because you are a natural born woman, a beautiful woman, and saying these things, they want to come at you, steal your stuff, talk shit about you, report you, etc. Do you agree?
I agree. Everything you're saying is what I said already. So,
Oh, I'm
that's,
late.
we're on the same page. No one's. I mean, here's the thing, guys. I don't mind having a disagreement with someone. If they say I don't agree with you, that's fine. It's just when people disagree with me, they go into full attack mode. And instead of them giving me a logical reason why they don't, they would rather attack me and call me a pick me or a panderer. I'm none of those people. You never have a man saying, look, she was in my DMs begging me for money. Or look, she started to GoFundMe to get money. You don't have that. And this is the thing. There are women right now trying to dig up things on me. They're trying to dig up the past and dig up something they can use that'll be valid to support why they think I'm not real, why they think I'm fake, because all I do is hold people accountable. And good luck doing that. You notice every person that's come out with a YouTube channel that someone didn't agree with, they pulled up the marriages that failed. They pulled up when they were in band and they looked gay. This is what women do because they want ammunition against you to make it look like your message isn't right. And it's not even the message, it's the messenger. They don't like the message coming out of me because I'm actually spitting some real shit. And a lot of them ain't used to that. A lot of them grew up with ain't shit moms who told them to always fight back, argue, be loud, toxic, evil, bitter. That's the new way. You'll get far in life, and those women don't get far in life. They end up in a house full of cats. And I don't have nothing against cats. So that I don't want people to take that personal. What I'm saying is they're alone. Because a cat can't, be there for you and help you pay the bills. A cat's not gonna, give you the things that a man can give you. So these women attack me because they're jealous, they're mad, they're angry. They wanted me to be single. They wanted me not to be married. They don't have anything on me, and I'm open about me losing my mother. I'm open with all that. I have nothing to hide. So again, a lot of these women want to say that I hate other women, and that's not true. That's not going to be my legacy. If a woman says that I bash other women, they can never show me where I did that. If I tell a woman and ask them a question, They call me an idiot. They call me dummy. And then I say, I figured you'd say that, and bam, here's the proof. If that's bashing, then a lot of these women are losing their damn mind. Because that's not bashing. Bashing will be me saying women ain't shit. All you guys do is lay up and drink Kool-Aid and eat fried chicken and gain weight. That's bashing. But if I say Lizzo is beautiful, but she's obese, that isn't bashing. That's truth. And that's what women can't handle. It's like swallowing a pill dry. It's hard for them to swallow that truth. They'll say, oh yeah, Lizzo, keep getting big. We love you fat. Be fat, girl, yes. But then when it says Lizzo died of a heart attack, oh my gosh, we should have done more. You could do it now. That's the problem with Black women. They don't like accountability. They'd rather a man say, we love your stretch marks, right? We love when you get fat. Eat everything you want and you'll never gain weight. That's what women want. They're not going to get that from me. I'm a woman saying we need to do better. Our race is known for being fat with the ham hock arms. We see it all the time. We can change that narrative. Stop mistaking obesity for confidence. Because being big and beautiful is one thing, but being big, beautiful, and obese and near in that stage where you can drop dead at any time, that's not beautiful, ladies. It's not. And if you want a man to tell you it's beautiful, you won't hear from me. You're not gonna hear from me, but you might hear from a man that wants some, I guess. But that's the problem with women today. They want people to just accept them not caring about themselves, but they still want validation because they post it in public, right? So when people like Charlena say, mind your business, anytime you post something on this app and it's public, it's my business now. I'm going to use it. If you don't want me in your business, make it private. If you don't want me in your business, make sure when you're posting something to your friends that you can trust those friends. Because clearly, Nurse Killer couldn't trust her friend, but her friend trusted me. And if I didn't touch that woman in some way, she would have never sent me that post. So think about that, guys. I had no idea this nurse existed. I didn't go looking for her or nothing. But someone that she thought she can trust sent me her post. So clearly, some women are touched by what I'm saying, right? I didn't get that from the gods. I didn't go and hack her account and get it. So again, a lot of these women think they can trust people that are their friends. They're really not your friends. They're just there. That's it. And ask yourself, if that woman never sent that to me, Nurse Killer would still be out there, right? Making those jokes, maybe even killing people. But a lot of these Black women don't think a Black woman can kill someone in a hospital. Ooh, you got to be kidding me. You had a woman that was putting feces in her ex-husband's IV. Get the fuck out of here. These women are brutal. They know how to do it. And when you're a nurse, you know how to poke just a nice little small poke. They won't even see it. And they would think, oh, he died because he already had cancer. He already had high blood pressure. I'm not buying it. All I'm saying is, let's not act like these evil nurses do not exist. They got a whole show on Netflix about it. Shit will scare you crazy. So again, at the end of the day, guys, I'm okay with being called a snitch. I'm okay with being called, nosy, but that was sent to me. And if someone sends me something like that, I got to act on it. It's no different than someone telling me I was molested. And then I send the cops to your house and they say it didn't happen. So again, guys, all these women that lie and then they don't get away with it, that's when I get attacked. So if I'm a snitch for getting this woman fired, because she is fired, that nurse did get fired. Not only is she fired, but they're going to make sure that every client she worked with, nothing was sabotaged. Because that hospital knew that if they didn't do what the fuck I told them to do, I was going to call the news. Oh, and that would have been one hell of a story. And that hospital would have lost some patients probably would have got them transferred, and they would have got hit with a big fat lawsuit. Because now that's going to make them re-examine all the records of people that died under her clock. So you see what happens when you threaten to take it public like that? So little things like that people joke about on Facebook can turn out to be big things. And I'm just thankful that I stopped someone from potentially killing someone. So if you got these women on social media saying that I'm a snitch and that I did wrong, I would advise you not to follow those women because they're trying to tell you that they don't give a fuck about your well-being. You might not have liked Kevin Samuels, but to say that you hoped and wished that he was at your hospital, that's some brutal shit right there. I can't let that go, you guys. So like I said, That lady reaching out to me at 7 in the morning told me that they couldn't sleep on that either. That was very early. I wasn't even up yet. So again, guys, I want you to understand that what I did was to protect people. It wasn't just about because she was a black woman. Because when I did it to the Karen, you should have saw the black woman in my inbox calling me a hero. So I'm a hero for getting a white nurse fired, but I'm a villain for getting a black nurse fired. What kind of shit is that, ladies? What are we doing? What are we doing? So you just want me to hold white people accountable. That's not the way I work. I will hold every race accountable just like the next person. I'm just not gonna cater to you guys. A lot of black women felt like I got a black woman fired and costed her livelihood. I don't give a fuck. When you're a nurse, you're taught HIPAA, you're taught laws, you're taught code of conduct. They have to conduct themselves like professionals in and outside of that damn hospital. If you're a nurse and you work in the healthcare field, you should already know there's certain things you can't joke about on social media. Same thing with cops. Some cops can't even have a social media. So honestly, you guys, I did the right thing. But you got a lot of people that said I didn't.
Nah, you did the right thing. That woman was she was evil. And I said this on Instagram, I'm gonna say it again. We need to protect you at all costs. We need to treat you like Angela Davis. Put you in a booger-proof glass and everything, protects you, because these haters are out there and they don't want you to speak the truth. And you're not speaking nothing vile. You're speaking truth. You're speaking family, human values. Yet you get come against like you're Satan. Like you said on a lot of your posts, you post pointing out Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, all them don't get no hate for what they did. Yet you speak about the truth, and you speak about, protect black men and black families, not just black men, but black families. And yet you get hated on and threatened. And, it's like, we need to protect you. We need to make sure that you don't drink no Red Bulls, please. Because that's what, took Kevin Samuels out. Real talk. When all that other bullshit that people trying to say, it was Red Bulls. It was a damn energy drink that took him out. Well, we need to protect you from that, and from all the haters that think they have your number.
Thank you. Did you get confirmation that it was Red Bulls? Did someone tell you that? Or are you saying that because that's what people said?
I'm saying that because that's what people said, but I believe that more than what other shit people trying to say.
I'm only
And on his podcast,
he did have Red Bulls, right? But I don't want to say that was the reason until we get the confirmation. I'm facts. So a lot of people said that he was gay too. So with me, I just like to wait.
I feel you on that. I just say it's that because he drunk them a lot, and me personally, I'm not a energy drink type of guy.
Me either. I don't.
And I know that you drink a lot of them, they can they can mess with your heart.
That is true. That is true.
And I think that's what really happened. I mean, he was a young man.
We don't know yet. Let's wait and see on what happened, because we do know that he did drink Red Bulls, but I'm not gonna say that's the reason. I would rather wait, because a lot of women especially women that hate him, they think that he died from AIDS. They think it's 50 different things people are claiming, and until we get the report from the ME, I'm not gonna assume anything right now. He could have died from stress. He could have died from overexertion when he was hitting it. I don't know. So until we get that back, we'll know. And that's when we talk about it.
I you know what? I will believe stress, Red Bulls, exertion over some of the other things people are trying to say that he died from.
Very true. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But I want to reroute it back to why I did this show, guys. No offense to you, Shy, but I appreciate you for being on, okay?
For sure. And I like I say, I came in late, but I'm happy to see you still doing your thing. Do not stop what you're doing. Please. That's one thing if anything from this conversation, I want you to take from it. Don't stop what you're doing.
I definitely
You're helping black families, you're helping black men, you're helping men, period. Don't stop. We need more women like you that understand how to be a wife, be a mother, be a girlfriend, whatever. You're helping, and then you're helping women understand that, and you're helping men understand what to look for. So don't stop what you're doing, and fuck your haters.
thank you. I appreciate that, and I hope you have a good day. Okay.
You too.
So, guys, like I said, I mean, I don't, I don't think I'm gonna hit like 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. But one thing I want you guys to know is that it comes from a genuine place when I'm trying to help someone. Oh, we have somebody new on here. Perfect. Let me see. Perfect. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I want you to go ahead and talk before I talk. Go ahead, hon.
I mean, you was in the middle of saying what you had to say. I don't want to interrupt you or nothing. I can wait till you finish.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is just that if there are women out there that need healing, because I mean a lot of us women we tend to harbor on and we hang on to somebody that hurt us and we hold the biggest grudges, and that's what is keeping a lot of you from a good man. You're angry at the wrong person, and a lot of you guys just need somebody to kind of tweak a little bit what you're doing with your normal routine and just try to give you some different things that you can do to kind of help you heal. And a lot of you won't admit that you need help because you think it's crazy and it's not. So, to those black women who are just angry and you're admitting that you're angry at someone that probably hurt you and you're taking it out on other people, I'll still help you. I'm that type of person where I will help you because, like I tell people, anyone that followed my story, I told you when I was in my teens, I was angry. When I lost my mother, I lost my grandmother after her, then I lost my uncle. So, I lost all those people while I was in high school. My mother went first, and then the next year, my grandmother passed on my mother's birthday. It was bad for somebody young like me. And yet, I didn't have no bastard babies. And yet, I didn't get in trouble with the law. I actually was the only person in my family to graduate high school and not miss a day of high school. And some people won't even know that about me. I lost 3 people in high school, and I still didn't miss one day. My mother's funeral was over the weekend. I went right back to school on Monday. So I want you guys to know that a lot of the things that I talk about is because I lived it, and I'm just trying to help you. You don't have to say, "Oh, I lost my mom, so that's why I'm a hoe." No, you chose to be a hoe. It's a choice in life that you can make. And if you have the right people in your circle, they're going to tell you that. But if you got these women that are saying, "Yes, bitch, don't lose weight," you're going to be that person that doesn't make it to 50. Again, we got to do better as black women with holding each other accountable. And once we do that, we'll see two-parent households. We'll see women acting softer and not tough. Like you got to be a nigga. No, you don't have to be that way. You're soft. You're delicate. Act that way. Men don't want no woman that talks like DMX. They don't want a woman that's aggressive. They want a woman that has healed and is ready to allow someone to help them grow, right? But these women don't want that. They want someone where they can control. Sit your ass. No, these men are not going to do that for y'all. And that's why you're alone with the cat right now. Go ahead, sir.
You know what? I mean, in response to what you was just saying, I mean, since you did kind of sort of bring it up, um, I'm just gonna be honest with you. From my observations and life experiences, a lot of black women have a really bad habit of intentionally, all right? I place emphasis on the word intentionally. They have a really bad habit of intentionally picking the worst kinds of men. I mean, it's like they know what it's hitting for. They know what kind of dude he is. They already see he already got like, you know, 3, 4, 5 kids, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas and stuff, but they believe that he's going to change for them. And they feel like that's a good choice, because I kind of sort of grew up at one point when I was younger as one of the dudes who was like, you know what, man, I want to do the right thing. I want to get with somebody, do the long term thing, marriage, be there for my wife, my kids, all that stuff. But to see the women basically tell me like, you know what, I don't want you. I want this dude over here who's shown how irresponsible he is, who's shown that he's not about that life. You know, I want him because he satisfies me superficially. I know he ain't shit, but he satisfies me superficially. And then, you fast forward some years later and situation, their life has gone the way it's gone. And now they're not mad at, that guy or those guys, who actually did them dirty. They're not mad at them. They're mad at guys like me because we're saying, look, you chose what you chose. You know what I'm saying? Live with that, you know. But on to the main point of the video here, and it's how can I put this? I wasn't, I wasn't a Kevin Samuels fanboy, if you will. I wasn't that. I would chime in, listen in every now and then, and I never sat through a full show or nothing like that. But I did used to be on panels with him back in the day before he blew up. So his overall message, I can dig it. But my issue is that, with the whole fallout behind his death and everything, is that I feel like it's not really about him. It's really more so about the fact that you have people who would celebrate the death of a person simply because they disagree with them ideologically, you know, and a guy who was just simply saying, okay, um, you say you want such and such, but here's some things about you that may stop you from getting such and such. Because at the end of the day, it was really just constructive criticism, right? And I emphasize the word constructive because, see, a lot of Black women have a really bad habit of labeling criticism as hatred, bashing, and the like. But to offer constructive criticism, to construct means to build. So if I criticize you, I'm telling you what's wrong with you in order to build you up, right? So if you tell these women, okay, you're not going to get this kind of man because you have such and such issue. The obvious solution is to work on that, right? That's to build someone up. So to say that someone deserved to die, and in the case of that nurse, to say, okay, well, if he, it may have been a joke, but still, to say you would have done something to him if he would have entered your hospital because he said some things you disagree with. That's just crazy, that's where we're at now. That a person that people feel comfortable saying such things. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but I said on the community post that you made about that, I was like, the only reason that the hospital might get involved is because you threatened to go to the media. If you didn't threaten to go to the media, I doubt that anything would have happened. Just being honest with you.
I remember you said that, and I agree with that because I know that these hospitals, they value their nurses, and it's not easy finding an RN. You got a bunch of CNAs, and there is a big difference. Education is the difference. Her being a registered nurse and working at that hospital for almost, I believe, almost 8 years. I know that had to be hard for them to have to let her go, but they knew that if they didn't, I was going to act. They knew
Yeah.
already. So I came ready. I was hoping that she would just say, oh, that's her first offense, so we can't fire her, because then I would have went to the news. Because then I would question everybody that she helped. What if they were a Kevin Samuels fan and she purposely gave them the wrong medicine? Oh, it's my fault. People do
Mm.
that in this world. And I just think that too many people are living in that fantasy world where they don't think evil nurses exist, and they do. Doctors too. Some of
I
your
want
doctors
ID.
are going to Klan meetings before they come to do surgery on you. And oh, we did everything we can to save Daquan, but he didn't make. And they would have put more effort into the Kenneth, the All American white boy, than they would Daquan, who got shot on the west side of Chicago. So again, I do feel like race matters, and you got to be careful what you're dealing with. So for someone to send that to me saying, I thought you should have this, and here's her information, they did a service, because they
Yeah.
said that I touched them in a way where they felt like they can trust me. And I never put that person on blast. And they know I cover names up for that reason, because I don't want that person being attacked, nor the hospital, because then they can sue me. So you
Yeah.
always got to know how to move professionally. I could have said, listen, either you do this or I'm going to the news. which one is it? I gave them a chance and they did what they're supposed to do. So like I said, as of today, she doesn't work there anymore and they're investigating the clients that she held. So once I get that report back that everything's good, then I'll feel even better. But if she says that there was some foul play, then I really am going to be happy that we were able to get justice to families if they did die on her watch. So
Yeah.
again, being an RN means she's working right alongside the doctor. This ain't no CNA who takes your stats and does a little bit of minor things, but an RN works right next to that doctor. So when someone makes a joke like that, I have to act. I'm sorry.
But that's just crazy to me, though, right? That a person's opinion, right? A
Mm-hmm.
person's opinion has you that riled up to where you feel, I mean, where you feel comfortable enough to say something like that. And again, like I was saying on somebody else's show, this is not really about Kevin Samuels per se. I mean, let's say that with the stance that you take, they may say the same thing about you if, I'm not wishing it on you, but if something happened to you, they may say the same thing about you because they disagree with, your criticisms. And no, you're not bashing, you're not attacking, you're not, I mean, whatever little buzzwords they got for it now. No, you're offering criticism. All right, you're pointing some things out. Because my thing is this: you look, you can be mad all you want to at what somebody say, but can you accuse them of lying? That's what it come down to. And see, a lot of times people don't get mad at lies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hate to say it, but a lot of times black people don't get mad at lies. Black people get mad at the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. And I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'll just close it by saying this. What we're talking about here and these conversations in general, a lot of people may say y'all are being divisive. But no, this is not division. All right, this is not division. Because what we're doing when we have these conversations is we're allowing one side to air their grievances, which they haven't been allowed to do for the past, what, 3, 4 decades or so, while one side has been able to speak freely about how they feel. So one side is able to air their grievances and hopefully come to some kind of understanding in order to ultimately reconcile and bring things back to where they are supposed to be. That's what this is about. It's not about dividing the two.
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate everything you said. And like I said, thank you for supporting me. And I definitely hope to hear you on future shows as well.
Oh yeah, I'll be tuned in. I mean, I just found you the other day, like, cause I seen you on Facebook, and I didn't even know you had a YouTube until you showed up in my feed recently. So I was like,
Thank you.
oh, but all
Thank you.
right,
Well, I
thanks for having.
appreciate
Oh,
you.
yeah, thanks for having me. And I'll be in the chat.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right,
Thank
talk
you.
to
I
you
hope you have a
soon.
good day, okay?
You too.
And I know a lot of people, I just started doing shows this year. So this wasn't something that I've been doing for years. My biggest thing was Facebook. Like I said, I have a big following on Facebook. I think I'm like at 72,000 followers or whatever. So I just started doing YouTube more because I did notice that anything I do on Facebook and Instagram, these big YouTube pages will take it and they will go over one of the posts that I made and they're getting monetized. They're getting paid off of me. And I met Art of Kicks that way because he gave me my credit. So you do have a lot of pages, but what they're not realizing, and if any of those pages are listening, I would just advise you to be careful because now I could get you for a copyright. If I create a meme and my face is on it and you cover it, that's my original work, you will get a strike. You get a second strike, they take all your shit down. So they don't care if you got 1 million followers. They don't care if you have 50,000 comments on each post. They will shut your ass down. So either you're going to give me the credit I deserve or I'll have you shut down. And just because you block me doesn't mean people are not watching. And I know you guys remember Derek Jackson actually took my mental health meme and did a voiceover. He didn't give me my credit. And anyone that told him that it was mine, he blocked them or he made sure they couldn't comment. So I actually went to Instagram and they took it down. So what Instagram does is they reach out to Derek and say, hey, you have a copyright claim violation. This is the person who reported it. It has to come down. You can challenge it, ask them to give you a second chance. So he didn't challenge it, so it came down, which means if he steals something else of mine, Derek Jackson's page will come down. So I hope he does try it. like I said, sometimes you have to go that route because these pages that have these millions of followers, you shouldn't be stealing from little old me. You're doing good, right? You're selling books and shirts and these dreams to these women. You don't need my content. But a lot of these pages that are low, that say that they're bigger than me, they still need my low level posts to make them bigger, right? So again, I don't steal from anyone. I think I'm probably one of the only people out there that's on social media that does text receipts. I've been doing it for years, guys, and calling people out on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. I'm probably the only person that does that. So I found a lane I was good at, and I stayed in that lane. Now you got people that are doing exactly what I do. They're taking screenshots of them challenging someone on Facebook, hitting them with receipts. Now they're copying my style. I haven't copied anyone. If anyone looks at my style, it was mine. I didn't have no guidance from anyone to, oh, I want to be like them. I had my own lane. And then when people started stealing from me, they made me look like I was the person that was copying Kevin Samuels. Now again, Kevin Samuels is a great guy. I have nothing against him. But before COVID hit, you guys didn't even know who he was. He was just on YouTube. So when people started seeing my content, they started to compare it to him when I had been doing it before he had a name on Facebook and Instagram and all those places. He was just on YouTube. And I was the one on Facebook and Instagram. So I just want people to realize that I've been doing this for many years. This isn't new. You're just new to me. That's all. But again, guys, like I said, this show I did, it was all because a lot of women don't want me to be here. They don't. They're hoping that I'm next. I'm hearing that there's women casting spells and all that stuff on me. If it was easy to cast a spell and kill someone, then you would have a lot of dead people right now that hate us. You got people right now that have murdered and killed Black men and they're still thriving in life. So that voodoo spell stuff, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't. Because if it was that easy, then y'all would be killing the people that's out here killing Black men. They would get theirs right away, right? So I don't believe that that's how Kevin died. So all these lies you guys are spreading, please don't bring them to my inbox. I only believe the facts. And until the ME comes out and confirms, that's when I will actually say, okay, that's how he died. Let's give him a little bit of respect. And to those pages that are out there bashing Black men, you're only making yourself look bad. Like I tell these women, these jobs nowadays, they like to go on social media and see what does Taikisha do outside of the job. And you might say the wrong thing and get in trouble. If you are working at a corporate America job, please read their employee handbook on social media. A lot of them say that there's certain things you cannot do on social media working for them. And that's why a lot of you women are losing your jobs because you're not listening, right? You're skimming through shit and you're not actually reading it. And that's why you're losing your jobs. So these women that have these pages, you might not show your face, but people don't forget a voice. And that's all it takes. Hey, I think this person, I think she works here. And then they play that to your job, how much you hate Black men and how they age like apes and they look like broke bums on the street. And then your boss is Black and it's a man. So again, a lot of these women are not too bright. And they say that women are the most educated. That isn't true. I think they need to redo that because a lot of the way you guys move, like I said, that nurse would still have her job if she kept her jokes to herself, right? She would still have a job today. But clearly she didn't love her job enough because I would never even joke like that. So like I said, you guys, at the end of the day, we have to start opening up our eyes and doing better. And women don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear this because it's me giving them positive advice, right? All I'm saying is women need to do better. And trying to silence me, it's not going to change how evil and bitter you are. You're still going to be that person. And all these women that have a problem with me, they can never tell me why they have a problem. Well, I don't like what you post. They can easily block me, you guys. And even when I block them, they still find a way. They create 10 pages just to follow me. So deep down, I know these women take some of what I say and they apply it, but they would still rather show me in person or show me on social media that they hate me when they know in real life I'm helping them. So guys, I just want you to know I don't have a problem with Black women. I try to help Black women as much as I can. I just don't get a lot of Black women who are serious. I just had 3 Black women. Oh, I want to better my life. And all of them went ghost just to waste my time. So again, I don't like my time wasted either. So when I hold you accountable, that's when they call me the villain. So again, I'm just here to educate people. Is there anybody else? Hey, Shy Hollywood, did you have anything else you wanted to say? Okay, Shy Hollywood might be gone. I am gonna post a link in the comments. But guys, my goal is to do more shows and stuff. But I
Uh-huh.
wanted to. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I
You
was
have
just
anything else? You was
listening.
good.
Yeah, I was just listening. I was listening to everything you say, and I just want to say this. I pray the blood of Jesus over you because you come up with a lot of hate. And that last post, not the last post, the post for last, when they showed Kevin Samuels died and said you was next, that scared me. And I pray the blood of Jesus over you. Like I
Yeah.
said, you need to be
I don't think I
protected.
should. Go ahead.
You
I'm
you
sorry.
need to protect it against all costs because that was evil, that was vile, and you nobody knows where that post really came from. And I just pray, and I pray for your protection. You know what I'm saying? I pray for your protection and for you and your family, and that your message get across, and that you be the woman that you are supposed to be, the woman that you are striving to be. Actually,
We done?
yeah,
Okay. I didn't want to. I don't like to interrupt people. So no, I appreciate what you're saying. And I don't think I actually addressed that. But yeah, there was an individual who, and I have all her information. I'm already on that, so you ain't got to worry about that. But there was an individual who posted in a group that one down, one to go.
yeah,
And I
exactly.
was
That's what I'm
and I
talking
was the
about.
one that they were talking about that was next to go. So the group that was sent in, the moderator, she sent me that individual's Facebook handle. So I already have all that handle. That's not a problem with me. Um and you know what's upsetting? And I'm gonna say this, and I hope she can hear it if she wants. But when I had ran this woman's information, because when you say one down, one to go, that's a threat to me. That's a
Yeah,
threat to
that,
my life.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. That was a threat. That's why I was scared for you because I'm like, damn, she's threatening. And I said that on the post, like, that's a threat.
yeah, and
Like,
when I ran this woman's information, and to find out that she has 3 kids, 3 kids. I know where she works. I have all her information. This is a woman that is a single mother with 3 fucking kids. 3. Now she didn't expect me to get that post because she posted it inside of a group that I wasn't a part of. So I need you guys to remember that just because you're in a group, it doesn't mean that everyone's going to be loyal to you. And these women keep thinking that they can post this kind of shit and then try to retract it when a detective shows up at their house. That's the funniest thing. I wish that they can record it and send me the reaction. Because when you're saying it from another state, I can't be there when they show up. But these women keep thinking that these threats online are low level. You can go to jail for this shit. You can be fined up to $10,000, depending on your state, for these low level threats. That's all it takes is someone to say a threat to you, and they're getting their kids taken away. Do you think I care that she has 3 kids? I do care about the kids. I just don't care about her because she had those same 3 kids when she made that post in the group. So a lot, all the, and then I'm always the bad guy for running the information and handling business. I'm always the bad guy for that. But they never hold the woman accountable for the initial thing that she did. It's always what I do after the fact. So, ladies, again, if you're gonna make death threats to me, I don't care if you make it from a private page. I will find out who's saying it. And if Facebook was a free place where we can expose people that make threats, a lot of you guys wouldn't even be walking out in the street. You're lucky that I can't show your face and name for hate speech purposes. Because if we one day get a platform where you can expose people, I will have fun with it. I can't even do a group exposing these people because I don't know who to trust in the group. It'll be a group of just one person, myself. So I need you guys to understand that when you make these threats, think about your kids. If you know you're a single mother, if you know you're single and you have a job that you love, think about those things before you post the shit you post. Don't get mad at me when it's sent to me and I have to act on it. The only time I look up someone's information is if they threaten my life. If you call me a bitch and say I'm ugly, I'm only going to use your public stuff. If you guys look at how I roast people now, I roast them by posting their already public pictures. That's why I'm not reported. That's how I roast people now. I can't call them big back silver gorilla because then I'll lose my page, right? So now I just post and I add a song to it and I make it look like I'm paying a tribute. But we all know inside that I'm really roasting them, right? If you guys look at my last videos, that woman has so much to say about me. I'm a clout chaser, but she came into my inbox to tell me about me. And then it turned out that this woman was big with 3 sons. Y'all be thinking I make this shit up. 3 sons, all young. And it doesn't look like she has her kids right now. She's fighting to get her kids back. And this is what she's doing to get them back. Coming at strangers like me online. So what I did was I showed you guys the different wigs and the overweight. This is all the stuff that Kevin Samuels was talking about. I'm showing you guys right now. Most women that are mad at me, look at them and you can see why they're mad. Because I'm not mad. So like I said, if you're an overweight woman and you know that you have a lot to work on, you shouldn't be in my inbox telling me what I need to work on. Because I didn't come for you. You came for me. So these women that keep doing it, keep on playing, and I'm going to start making you the dummy of the day. And I will do a roast video saying nothing, just posting your unflattering pictures. That way everybody else can say what they want. And I won't erase your name. See, if it's public, I'm going to use it. I'm trying to find the loopholes. So guys, like I said, at the end of the day, I can't make this shit up. That last woman that came in my inbox, 3 sons, you guys. 3 sons. And she's only, what? I think she said she was 32. 32 years old with 3 fucking sons. And she weighs about 300 pounds. And you're telling me I have mental issues? Woo! The audacity of these women, right? I can't make this up. But then when I get her back, I'm the villain. So again, if you don't want any of the smoke, stay away from me. I don't know who you are until you come into my box talking shit. So I'm not going to hold back on these women who need to be exposed.
She
So yeah,
was
guys,
32.
it's on my well, Nunya, it's on my YouTube right now. It was the last video I made. Me, myself, and I. That's her. Some people actually thought that was me, and I laughed. Okay, y'all want to be funny. That ain't me. No. All I'm saying, you guys, is when people come into my inbox talking shit, I will humble you. And like I said, she didn't do the right thing. Again, I feel bad for these women because they can easily ask me for help in the same breath that they're trying to talk about me. I don't go looking for this. It gets sent to me. So I just want y'all to know that. I don't go looking. Ooh, unbiased. Unbiased, you came just in time because I was getting ready to wrap up. I know you got some words. Go ahead, sir. Unbiased, can you hear me? Unbiased, we can't hear you. Okay, I can't. Can any of you guys hear him? Let me see. If you guys don't have a Instagram, if you have Facebook, even though I'm on a Facebook ban right now, I can still inbox you through Messenger. That's the only thing I can do right now until next week. Next week I get my page back. So until then, I had a whole bunch of stuff I was gonna post, but I don't like to have to catch up on Facebook. So I'm not gonna be posting as much as I do because I have a lot of stuff that I want to save for when I get my Facebook back. But anyways, I'm biased. You there?
I'm in the mix. What's going on? Can you hear me?
What's going on? Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Awesome. I'm always happy to hear you whenever you're going live. Your podcast is incredible. It's definitely helping out and uplifting the Black family. But I mean, hey, I say take a break. They trying to silence you. Just go ahead and chill out, relax, because they crucified Jesus. So you knew they was going to have to cross you at some point, right? A lot of people are concerned about our leaders, the people that really want to uphold people and hold them accountable. It's a strong and heavy toll. And it really takes a lot of us a moment to retreat and recharge just for yourself. Even if you don't want to have to worry about this, people are still going to be there to support you. And in those moments, be able to dive into the archives and find the help that they need. We do not take you for granted. I know you've heard a lot of people on here tonight speaking about what you've done for not only them, but other people around them that may not even actually speak or talk to. But like I told you before, they're going to be coming at you because you are a leader. They shot Malcolm, Martin, Pac, Biggie. They even shot Gandhi, and all he was about was peace. We have to really look at what we're doing. And I know for a fact that you are fucking up that algorithm, not only for Facebook, but Instagram and any platform you go to. You're actually holding that algorithm accountable for the bullshit that it spews on a daily basis. And it's not just you reposting the video verbatim. You could actually post a video and just have your logo on there, and they would still take it down because the captions, and not only that, the comments are what shames what they're doing. Your group and your following is extremely strong. Even the people in the comments right now that are pissed off and upset about this lady who deserved to lose her job. And on top of that, everybody in the department deserves to be trained on social media again, because guess what? Obviously, it's not clicking. And we all know that one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. And if this stuff is going down, like you said, not only with documentaries on Netflix, but in real life behind closed doors, then we have to make sure that we hold these people accountable and make sure we send time sensitive emails to not only that hospital, but any other hospital we find out she's trying to apply at, because it's serious. These women have gone unchecked by not only men, but women for decades. Nobody has sat and been able to analyze the black woman because they have not been upheld to a certain standard for so long. They are the most beautiful, the most miraculous women on the planet, but yet and still they are using their power against men for the wrong reason. You know that the only reason they're holding the black man back is because we are the best. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, when we walk in the room, they already know we are the best. So why are y'all attempting now to shame and take down black men like Kevin Samuels in his passing, who was only trying to promote the best of the high value men? I was not a fan of Kevin Samuels, I'll be honest with you, because I noticed that he only talked about high value men. I want to teach these men how to be husbands, because not everybody's going to be a high earning, high value man. But at some point, I want all black men to be husbands. And you, on the other hand, are trying to teach these women how to be more desirable for these men and how to be less of a leech and less of a leopard to the culture, because what they're doing and what they're spewing on these YouTube channels is flat out dirty and horrible, calling black men all kind of names, and they know for a fact it's not us because they mad at the men in their life that they picked or that chose to leave they ain't shit parents. It has nothing to do with the men as a mass. This overgeneralization is what's really harming us as a whole. That's why we appreciate the accountability signal in the sky every time we hear your voice, because we know for a fact that you are going to be a breath of fresh air on these apps and the pub, all these things that we scroll past every single day. I scroll on these apps every single day for my podcast, and I appreciate everybody from your platform that comes and talks to me now. I love it. I appreciate the dialogue. This is a really tight-knit community. But what really gets me is that as much as we scroll on a daily basis, we see so much controversy and we know it sells. But when it comes to accountability, people rarely want to like it. They rarely want to share it or even engage in conversation. It's on your post and other people that y'all see out there that are holding people accountable where we should engage the most, where we should share on every aspect that we can. I know all of us ain't got the money to be able to shell out for a shirt, but once you do get the money to shell out for a shirt, make sure you make that transaction happen. But in the meantime, every like, every post, every view, every single comment is going to help to grow this community and keep CelebriD on the platform. I just had to come on and say that because I heard old girl come on earlier and she had a lot to say, but she wasn't talking about any type of solutions. And I know you are a solution-based thinker, and that's why we're here for solutions. We tired of all the yin yang and the mundane BS that they feed us on a daily basis. We need CelebriD, we need accountability, and that's why we appreciate you.
Man, you need to have you an album, because I'm telling you, when you speak, everybody wants to listen. And can you just tell people how they can reach you, please?
Absolutely. The Unbiased Truth on
Put it in the
Instagram,
comments.
Unbiased Truth. I'll make sure I put all of that information in the comments. And I want everybody to know that, as we go through this, it's taking more men to be able to show that we are in support of this. I've been sitting thinking a lot. I have my own story that I've dealt with. I've been contemplating, man, should I speak? Should I not speak? But I realize all of my silence is worse than all the violence that's going on. We need to start speaking up. We need to start standing in our truth. Ain't no more time to be silent. I just watched them drag a man that did nothing but try to help women that willingly came on his show. Wasn't like he was out here grabbing these women and telling them, hey, get on the show so I can berate you. No, these women came on and willingly came on the show to ask this man, how can I fix my life? He ain't Ayana, but he was close enough to show these women and show them another route. That's why I'm like, yo, if y'all gonna do this, we're gonna do this for real. So that's why I'm more focused now. It's using the Unbiased Truth, my platform, and other things to really want to speak out now. I'm listening to you. I heard you, and it's not time to take action. I'm not going to allow things to go by anymore. I'm not going to allow the person that sexually assaulted me to go unspoken about anymore. I'm not going to let any brothers in my DMs that are asking for help be unheard anymore. I know that our voices are strong. Like I told you, the black man is the strongest man in the room. Every time we walk in the room, we are the best at everything that we continue to do. No matter what they give us, we can make it happen. And I want us to be able to understand that. It's a narrative they don't want us to understand, but we are strong, we are powerful, and there's women like you that are going to keep us there. So no more silence. It's violent at
Well,
this point. We own it. We own it
Bias
now.
Truth, I definitely want you to reach out to me on Instagram because I do want to do a show around you. I want to make it about you so we can shed more light and maybe more brothers that come on and speak their truth. So
Yeah.
DM me so we can talk about getting that show together. Okay, especially with this
Yeah.
being mental health awareness month. I want us to do it in this month. Okay.
You know what's so amazing about this is I've been sitting like just I've had it in the drafts, just thinking about where I should send it or not. But I've listened to your stories over and over. I've come to your shows, heard people speak. I've listened to people under your comments share stories and just really get together as a community. And I realize voices need to be heard. So many people are wanting somebody to be a hero for them. And I'm not no hero, but I am willing to speak and I have a voice and I can use that. I can definitely use that.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I'm definitely in your corner, and I am a supporter of you as well. And thank you for always coming on this podcast and spitting nothing but knowledge to everybody. They all love
Yes.
you in the comments. You do have a lot of fans. Okay.
Yes, more power to all of y'all. And thank you so much. Like I said, take a break if you need to. Go spend your 40 days and 40
If I
nights in the
take a break,
desert and
I ain't coming
relax a
back
little
to
bit.
2023. This gonna be the longest break
Hey,
ever. I might be
hey,
going the rest
man,
of the
that's
year
you.
where y'all be treating me. I
You
might be going a whole year. Come back on y'all. But no,
guarantee you
thank you
still
so
gonna be
much.
going viral. You still gonna be going
Right.
viral. Trust me.
Oh
We
yeah.
got you. We
They go,
got
well, let
you.
me pull up some old stuff and put our stamp on it and say it was us. But thank you
You know,
so
if they ain't got
much.
a story, they'll make one. So you know you're
Yep.
gonna be good either way.
Yep. I heard that. Well, thank you so
Have a
much.
great
Okay.
one.
You too.
Peace.
So guys, every time I have Unbiased Truth on here, he's a breath of fresh air. He comes on here and he just goes in. But to Charlena, like I said, I hope that you can heal. Like I said, if you're going to continue to talk about me in the comments, you're going to be talking to yourself. I won't entertain you anymore. I think I've entertained her enough. At this point, I just think she's just going to continue to be a fan of mine, and I have to acknowledge that. But to those women who are angry and bitter at something that someone did to you and it's hard for you to let it go, I want you to feel comfortable coming to me and telling me. Maybe I can make some room for you. Right now, I do have some people that are elevating in this program and they're doing well, where I can kind of let them fall back and I can bring some new people in the light. I'm only here to help you. I'm not perfect. We're all sinners. I never said I was perfect. I never said I was better than anyone. I didn't say I had a $10 million house and I got a Corvette at home. I don't live that type of life. Okay. I'm very private with my life, but I'm very open when it comes to the truth. So I want to be able to help Black women because you guys want all this stuff that you're asking for, but you're not meeting your own requirements. And that's something that you guys lack. I think the biggest thing y'all need to do is heal yourselves and stop pointing the finger at Pookie. You chose him. You have to acknowledge that you chose that and move forward from that. But you cannot continue to attack men because of the bad men that you chose. You're calling me a pick me when you should have picked better from the beginning. So maybe you're the pick me because I'm picked. So to all those women that keep thinking that I'm single, I'm not single. I am married. I've been married for almost 7 years, and I've been with my husband for 12 years in June. So I have nothing to hide, but I do have a lot of guidance because how many Black couples are making it to 12 years? I don't know too many. You got these celebrity marriages that don't even last for 2 years. So again, I do have some type of knowledge about a relationship and how to keep a Black man, right? So I'm only here to help you. I'm not here to say I'm better. But if you're single with cats, I am doing better. Just being honest. That's just real talk. So again, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who listened. This is not the last show. I was just asking it as a question just to get y'all to come on, and y'all did. But this won't be the last show. I will be doing another one. But I just want women to do better, And again, the young lady who lost her job, she will now have permanent vacation, because not only that, when you're a nurse and things like that happen, when they're investigating things, you're not going to be around the hospital. Then you got to go and speak with the board because then they're the ones who decide if you are able to practice in other hospitals. That is why they're investigating all the clients. Now, if they investigate all of her clients and they can't find anything that she did wrong, she may be able to still practice, just not at that hospital. But if they find a mishap, then she could lose her license. So there are levels to it, guys. They don't just say, hey, you're fired, give us your license. They have to do a thorough investigation, which can take a few months, because she might have had a lot of patients in that 7 years, right? So the battle is not over. Once I get feedback from that, because I did ask her if she can keep me updated, because I want to know how that investigation goes. Because at the end of the day, if something did happen on her watch that shouldn't have happened, oh no, you ain't gonna have to worry about her being a nurse. She's gonna be making license plates in prison. That's where I would rather she go. Then when she goes to prison, I get the mugshot. I'll let everybody know this was the nurse that tried to kill people. So again, at the end of the day, there are levels, and once I know everything, I will definitely give you guys the update too. Okay, so at the end of the day, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are always wonderful. If you guys have ideas on future shows, I listen. If anybody's interested in a shirt or interested in my services, again, I do help people, but I don't like my time wasted. And I can honestly say, recently, Black women have wasted my time. Do not DM me if you're going to make excuses, because I will block you. Don't DM me unless you are serious about making a change in your life. Don't DM me that Pookie hurt your feelings. I don't want to hear that shit. I want you to come into my DM with an open mind and ready to change. All the men that I've worked with, none of them have let me down yet. It's women who have let me down. So you women that want help, you really don't want help. You just want to see, is she real? Is she really going to give me her number? And I can give you my number. If you want to run it, my information, I have nothing to hide. Again, when you have nothing to hide, you're not scared. I'm not scared of any of these women who are mad at me and want me to die. At the end of the day, that anger that they have, they'll die before me from stress, because I'm not stressing. So I need you guys to understand that I will continue to hold women and men accountable. But unfortunately, it's more women. I have videos right now of women pole dancing with their kids, and their kids are young. So again, all these things that are sent to me, people are seeing it and they're calling it out. This isn't stuff that I'm going and looking for. It is sent to me. So again, I will continue to use my platform to call out anyone who is doing wrong. Ladies, if you have men shaking their ass with their daughters in the background, telling their daughters to grab on asses, if you have those videos, send them to me. I don't never get those for some reason, but I do get a shitload of women doing it, right? So you can't get mad at me for women who are putting it out there in the atmosphere. Once you hit send and it's out there, it's mine. I will use it. I'm going to continue to mind the business that's public, okay? If it's something private that has nothing to do with me, I let it go. But if it is private, it has to do with people dying, I will not let it go. So again, I know some people in this world want you to keep your eyes closed and not acknowledge when women fuck up. My eyes are open. I won't close them. So if you want me to be that type of woman, don't follow me, because I'm not that type of woman. I will hold men accountable too. I've posted about men too, but I never get men telling me that I should die. It's women. So again, guys, I don't like to have to dox you and find out that you have a whole family, but you're a single mom and you have 3 kids and you can't even support them. But you have time to make threats to me. You guys got to do better. This is pathetic. Okay, so again, watch what you say and do on social media, and your life will be a lot better. I hope you guys all have a great Monday. I will be doing another show this week, so stay tuned. And again, I love everyone that supports me. If you don't support me, good luck with your life, and I hope you have a good life. If you need my services, please reach out to me, and we will make something happen. You guys stay blessed out there, okay? I appreciate all of you guys, and like I said, just know that I got your back.